Hello everyone! Welcome to my documentary on Sri Lanka. We spent a total of 7 days and 6 nights in Dambulla, Kandy, Nuwara Eliya, Yala, Galle, and Colombo. The full schedule can be found in the description below. When we traveled to Sri Lanka, we were unfortunate as it was raining non-stop for the first few days. Dambulla is 148 kilometers northeast of Colombo and 72 kilometers north of Kandy. It is the center of vegetable distribution in Sri Lanka. The drive from Colombo International Airport to Dambulla would take 3 to 4 hours. Sigiriya is the name derived from the rock structure known as Sigiriya, the Lion Rock. It is located 20 kilometers from the town of Dambulla. After King Kashyapa had seized the throne from his father in 477 BC, he had feared an attack from his brother who was the rightful heir to the throne, Moggallana. Therefore, King Kashyapa moved the capital from Anuradhapura to Sigiriya. During King Kashyapa's reign of 18 years, Sigiriya was then constructed and developed into a complex city and fortress with gardens, palaces, and defensive structures. After King Kashyapa was defeated by Moggallana, Sigiriya was then converted into a Buddhist monastery. The boulder arches are on the ancient pathway and is a fine example of adopting the features of natural landscaping in the Sigiriya planning. There are over 1,200 steps to climb to the summit. After climbing a steep spiral stairway, you will be rewarded with the view of awe-inspiring frescoes. The exquisite and finely painted frescoes were painted over 1,500 years ago. The frescoes, which were originally part of a huge tapestry that extended around the rock, depict ladies of the king's harem. The mirror wall was once covered in highly polished white plaster that the king could see a reflection of himself when walking alongside it. After many years, the white plaster had worn out and the wall is now covered in graffiti. There was a sculpted lion's head above the lion paws flanking the entrance, but the head collapsed years ago. After climbing the steps which started at the lion paws all the way to its mouth, you would definitely be gasping for air, but you would also be amazed by the magnificent view offered on the summit. The summit of Sigiriya was used as a sky palace of the king and queen. Given that the palace is 360 meters above sea level, standing on the summit will surely reward you with a panoramic view of the surroundings. The Golden Temple of Dambulla is the largest and best preserved cave temple complex in Sri Lanka. The temple was established in the 1st century BC. Before the temple was built, Buddhist monks would meditate in the caves. But when King Valagamba was exiled from Anuradhapura, he sought refuge in the caves for 14 years. When the king returned to Anuradhapura, he built the imposing temple in gratitude to the Buddhist monks who had offered him protection. The temple consists of 5 caves which have been converted into shrine rooms. There are a total of 153 Buddha statues. These paintings are on the ceilings. You need to look up to appreciate the artistry of the paintings. Each painting has a meaning and a story behind it. On our way to Kandy, we visited one of the many Ayurvedic spice and herb gardens of Sri Lanka, and this outlet is located in Matale. Ayurveda is an ancient form of medicine, the science of long life, using natural remedies to achieve physical and mental well-being. Here, you will be able to find a prescription and or therapy for your beauty and health needs. Take a tour of the spice garden and be intrigued by the medicinal and health values of nature's offerings. If you like the products, you can purchase them. Kandy is the second largest city in Sri Lanka. Kandy is located 80 kilometers away from Dambulla and 113 kilometers away from Colombo. The road journey from Dambulla to Kandy will take approximately 2 to 3.5 hours. The Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic was founded in 1595. During the ancient times, it is believed that whoever possesses the relic holds the governance over the country. After the death of the Gautama Buddha, the tooth relic was smuggled from India to Sri Lanka by Princess Hemamali and her husband, Prince Danta, on the instructions of her father, King Guhasiva. Over the years, the tooth relic was in the hands of many kings until finally, the Temple of the Tooth was built by King Vimala Dharmasurya I and later rebuilt by Veera Narendra Sinha. There is a festival held annually to pay homage to the sacred tooth relic. It is known as Esala Perahera. The elephant will carry the relic casket on its back for the masses to see and venerate. The festival is accompanied by singing and heavy drumming. The tooth relic is kept in a gold casket shaped like a stupa, which contains a series of 6 stupa caskets of diminishing size.
Nice view, no? He is one of my friends. Every time he's giving special opportunity. This can be the hotel you stay? Hotel Tamani?
If you have some extra time in your schedule, do catch the Kandian dance performance that is accompanied with heavy drumming and some acrobatic performances. The cultural show only goes on for an hour until it finally ends with a fire walking display. And that concludes part 1 of my Sri Lanka series. Thank you for watching and I will see you in part 2.